Well, welcome back to Trustpower Stadium here in Mount Maunganui. Of course, round one of the 2019 D1NZ Drifting Championship. The man who finished on the top spot qualifying yesterday, Carl Thompson, 86 points.
How are you, Steve? All good?
It's a good day, mate. It's got to be a great day. Great feeling for you yesterday.
Yeah, no, it was pretty rewarding at the end of the day. I sort of struggled to get up on the wall all day, so that last qualifying run, I was just like, stuff this, sort of manned up a bit and just hit it and sort of paid off, so I was pretty happy.
The competition's getting tight out there.
Yes. So many sick drivers. Like even some of the pro-ams that have come up, like Geordie and Liam and stuff, like, they're just driving mean, eh? It's real good to see.
First battle today, who have you got?
I've either got, I've got a bye, and then I've either got Ben or Maddie, so either one will be sick.
Well, I guess it's time to see the battles themselves. It's time now to go straight to pro. Welcome back to the D1NZ National Drifting Championship, round number one here for the 2019 season. Big thank you to all of our sponsors here. Welcome if you've just tuned in via the Blacklion Live-Stream. Got a good crowd starting to roll in. It's ready for the top 24 time for the D1NZ Pro Championship. Of course, the Pro brought to us by Galore Parts Group. The other side, here go the lights. And it will be Ben Jenkins that leads the way for the first half of this battle between himself and Matty Hill with a Performance Automotive S15.
All right, Ben Jenkins on the lead. They're both on the wall. They're on the line. The judges want to see nice fluidity so far. Good switch by both of them. Synchronized. Ben, lots of speed. Scrubs it off now. Matty just hangs back a bit. Both on the turbo smart outside clip. Ben's got a bit of a gap here on Matty. Matty needs to close that gap. In the Foreman's S15. Ben Jenkins, though, hammered down. Sending in.
Touches the concrete on the way out, but a great lead run first up for Ben Jenkins. What do you think of that, Baypark? A nice drive by both of these drivers. Well, back out to it, and it's going to be the Performance Automotive S15 of Matty Hill that will lead the way, and he's going straight out to the wall, shallow line, and trying to get on the back bumper is Ben Jenkins in the Toyota's Galore GT86. It's 2J versus 2J, teammate versus teammate.
Ben Jenkins now closes the gap up, bit of a shallow line there to get the gap closed. Matty Hill nice and wide there, that's going to allow Ben to close the door again. Quick switch here from Ben Jenkins will do it, but no, not quick enough. Shallows the line back up again. Matty Hill right out there on the KASPA Transmissions wall ride. It's a pretty good advantage here for Matty Hill. Ooh.
Well,
okay, Dunker has a one more time. Mackie has a Ben Jenkins. Matty Hill has an Adam Richards. Ladies and gentlemen, that means one thing, Steve.
One more time.
Oh, you didn't sound really excited about that.
I'm not excited. I can't stand the one more time, but that's okay. At least it was a defined 50-50 one more time.
Well, I mean, and exactly my thoughts. I went with Ben. Agree with you for one time only, Steve. It's the only time you're going to get. Look, that was a close battle. There was great lead lines from both the drivers. Their chase lines were a little bit shallow, but both the drivers were the same lead and chase. They both dropped the wheel over in the panhead in the chase position. In the end, it was very, very close. I just thought that Ben's run was a little bit more aggressive and a little bit better on the chase. But Adam obviously had slightly different opinion on how that went, and Brendan, typical Brendan, he's too busy trying to sort out his technology here and just went, I don't know, I'm going to go for an OMT.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but...
Not at all, not at all. Well, but, if I don't pick on him every now and then, I never get to, so...
All right, well, Turbo S13, Bruce Tanner.
Good initiation there from both of the drivers, pretty much synchronised. Brucey right there with the Frankenstein. One UZ, Bruce Tanner closing the door here, good angle. Transitions through, Jace Brown touches the inside. Bruce Tanner a bit off that inner clip. Both of them on a shallow line here. Jace Brown now pushes wide. Comes through the middle section, TTI clip, both off that as well.
Through NZ Vapor, they go up into the KASPA Transmission wall ride. Jace Brown certainly running high. Brucey trying to get up there as well. A hard one to call. Nice first half chase for Bruce, but I think the second top of the Jace Brown car.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bruce Tanner on the lead. Jace Brown on the chase. They initiate in. Mag and Turbo out on there. They put it up on the wall. Bruce Tanner on the wall. Stacks on the angle, ladies and gentlemen, and that's both around. Woo! Can't see what happened there. Did Jace Brown tap the wall? No. Bruce Tannock has made an exit.
Yeah, there we go. Jace Brown, Brendan Dunker, Dan Mackey, and Adam Richards. Jace Brown, the first person to move forward.
There we go. Top 24, ladies and gentlemen. It's go time.
It certainly is, as Darren Kelly, the Missing New Zealand Nisbet R35 leads the way up onto the wall for the first time today. Jaron Olive Kroner trying to tuck in behind the Parts Trader S14 with that monster V12 getting right in behind him. Slight gap as they come through the teardrop section. Oh, look. Hard to say, we've seen a big dirt, but did Darren stall? Because it looked like there was a possibility of an evasive move being pulled by Jaron Olive Kroner to stop that contact from happening. I guess the judges will be all over this one here.
Both of them coming out of the wall. Darren Kelly all over the wall there. Yes, the judges. We will go to the judges for an explanation on that after the battle, definitely.
Kroner this time will lead the way and is released in the Parts Trader NZ Heartlands Motorsport V12. The man who came second in the championship last year, Darren Kelly, right on that back bumper. Talking about the bumper, Darren's bumper has come right off. Hit by Darren on his way out, tugging that rear quarter.
Darren Kelly doing the textbook run. The doctor is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Kelly up on the bank. Darren Kelly on the Darren on the back. Darren into the wall. Holds a pin, ladies and gentlemen. What a chase! What a lead! Sliding right for Darren Kelly. Dan Mackey calls Darren Kelly. Adam Richards calls Darren Kelly, and Brendan Dunker. Brendan Dunker slided left for Jaron Olive Kroner. No?
Yes, he did. I see him. I can see he's nodding his head.
He's
yes,
just
he
said no.
No, you did.
No. All right.
Definitely not technical.
Steve, let's go and have a chat with these boys over on the right-hand side.
I'm on the attack. I need to speak to someone. I'm on the attack. Let's go and talk to one of them. Which one of you wants to be attacked by a Māori boy? So all of this came down to something on a teardrop, in my opinion. We've got Brendan Dunker on there, down to Turbo Smart in the first run.
Hey Steve, yeah, sorry about that one. There was a little bit of a technical error on our behalf here. So
I told everyone understand that it was actually your actual call.
What's that, sorry?
Well, there's a lot of Jaron Olive Kroner fans out there, so I just decided that we could make you look good, and that was your actual call.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I tell you what, I mean, Jaron drove absolutely fantastic on that. He actually had a really, really good line, and if it wasn't for his 3 wheels off, I think we probably, would have definitely seen a different decision.
So going to the 3 wheels off, was there any consideration of a stall from Darren Kelly in the front, maybe leading to this, as we see it on the replay now?
Yeah, and that's always our first thing to go and look at. But Darren had been consistent. He was doing exactly what we asked for in the driver's briefing. It's a very, very heavy deceleration zone.
Sure.
And it's the chase car's responsibility to be aware of what the lead car is doing going.
And I think that's
point.
probably the biggest point you just made. It is the chase car's responsibility.
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
Right, so Gargan's first year in Pro Gargan in the Blacklion Liquor R32.4. Ben Wilkinson, pack and save. S15, we initiated, but Ben's gone round. This is going to not be good. Gargan into the wall. That will be a recovery for that one. Clean up in aisle 1, the KASPA transmissions. Just as I was saying, that beautiful R32.4, ladies and gentlemen, when something like this happens.
All right, back to the action at hand. Of course, the Gargan King's car, the Black Bull Liquor R34.2, 32.4 on the back of the recovery vehicle. 4 red lights, we go green, and we are off. Liam Burke leads the way down the front straight and into the sweeper for the first time.
Jodie Donovan, though, ladies and gentlemen, means business. She is right there with the measure up S13. I don't know if it's anti-lag or something that sits off the start line there, but she's on a bit of a wheel drop there for Jodie, though, and she's straight lines a weeny bit of a bobble. She's not on the line. Liam, I think she's fast. She's fast, and Liam's quite slow, so she's got a good chase on him, but just a couple mistakes.
Yes, certainly is. Liam Burke just needs to hold on. He will take a strong advantage into the next half of their battle. Liam Burke finishing up his run, and we'll certainly look at a couple of... So it was a great chase.
Down, we go green. Jodie Donovan means business this round. She's been driving like a mad woman. Here she comes, she switches in. Liam Burke right there.
Well, powering out of the KASPA transmission zone through NZ Vapor and then coming through the panhead clip. And there's a big mistake by Liam Burke this time.
could even the playing field here. Steve, Cryptopia out on the lead now. Jodie Donovan, that's probably what she wanted. It's just a slight mistake. And where is Liam Burke gone? He's spun, ladies and gentlemen. We lost him in the smoke. Jodie Donovan, your Tauranga local exit is out.
Now this is to be a judge. Was it so that's obviously a 10-0. One of the judges rule in a favour. There we go. There we go.
And ladies and gentlemen, Dunker, Dan Mackey called Jodie Donovan. You only need 2 to go through. Adam Richards, it's unanimous. Jodie Donovan through to the top 16.
13B Turbo that leads out down the front straight into the KASPA transmission zone. Troy is going to want to get right up in there. He's doing exactly that. Big angle from the lead car. Proximity for the chase. Dialing on the angle. He breaks away slightly but comes back as he goes through the Turbo Smart zone.
Yeah, really good chase here from Troy Jenkins. He's on the door of that Mimico 180SX. He knows Adam. Oh, but Troy, big mistake. Just a dive in the 2JZ. The TTI sequential just giving him too much power. Adam Davies just lines it out. Oh, Troy, he was doing so well too. That was an epic chase.
Thumbs are up, the lights are on, we go green. And with the Toyota's Galore GD86 Brian Roberts towing machine of Troy Jenkins, and a massive push coming down to the turn for Adam Davies. Davies comes up, hits the concrete, rails the concrete, and that is going to be a 10-0 advantage. So I would guess, and he has come to a stop. Shaking his head. So issues for Adam Davies. Davies shakes his head and says, well, that's me done. What do you think of that?
I was actually on Adam Davies sliding right for Troy Jenkins, and it's unanimous. One more time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. So 2 big mistakes. Adam waves at you on the screen. Thumbs up from the drivers. Here we go. We count down. A bit of a run up here from Vincent Langhorn on the right. Big thank you to Cooper Tyres, New Zealand. Stuart Baker initiates in. Vincent Langhorn's just going to have to keep the loud pedal down now. He's up on the bank, and is he going to tap the wall? No, he doesn't. Rides the wall. Stuart Baker's got a huge gap here in the Link S13. Vincent Langhorn closes the gap. Switches on through. He's going to probably take a shallow line here just to try to catch up, but he doesn't. He actually, nope, there's the mid-line. Both of them hit the clip.
And powering out through NZ Vapor and off through the KASPA transmission wall ride. So the judges asked for a very shallow, they want to see a shallow transition. They didn't want to see a huge amount of angle so that you could scrub off the angle coming. Vincent Langhorn has got street tyres to drive himself home. All right, back down the front straight we go. Vincent Langhorn to lead this time in New Park Motorsports. Laurel, Stewie Baker.
Low line there from Stewie Baker. That's going to hurt him on the judges' front. They both missed the NZ Vapor clip. They switch on through. No dirt drops on the front there. Vincent Langhorn runs the inner line again. Pushes out wide now next to that V sign through the Mimico switch. Can they get out to the TTI one? Stewie Baker does and Vincent Langhorn does. Now he's just going to ride the wall all the way home.
Slight correction for Stewie Baker. Hits the concrete as well coming out. Vincent Langhorn, though, in the Euphoric Motorsports, Laurel powers back down the front straight to bring this battle to a conclusion. Keep pushing past. Are we going to stop them and slow them up?
Oh, we get it one more time from Dan Mackey. What's Richards going to call? He's got the decider. Dunkey calls. Dunkey. It's one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time for Stuart Baker and Vincent Langhorn. On that note, Steve.
Side by side they go, and they are released from the line. It's Damon Templeman who leads the way into the first 10, up through KASPA transmission as they slight weight shift and heads to the wall. Dana been struggling with the car this weekend, but looks like he's got it all sorted out. Jerry Zhu flies in and comes straight across. Looks like there was potential contact, but manages to slow the car up, dialing in the angle. Jerry Zhu's going to be in a points deduction with that pan head clip and pulls out of the drift. Comes through and hits the inside clip, the bank itself, but powers back on. And that is going to be a strong advantage to Dana Templeman in the Zick Motor Oils E46 BMW after this battle here.
It's so cheeky, just because you knew me say it on the radio. All right, here we go. Jerry Zhu on the lead. Dana Templeman on the chase. 2 high horsepower cars here. 1,002 JZ powered Zick E46 on the chase. Jerry Zhu, a legend and a veteran of D1NZ. They're both very quick. Dana switches on through. Quite a clean battle here so far, Steve.
Certainly is. So Dana Templeman only has to finish this lap to take the pass, make the move and step up in the into the top 24, going further up into battle. So Jerry Zoo, he's trying the hardest he can, but it's not going to be enough as he exits onto the front straight again, and that will be all she wrote for Jerry Zoo today. I'm expecting to see 3 ticks live stream. Dane Templeman, Jerry Zoo. Brendan Dunker says Dane Templeman. Dan Mackey says Dane Templeman. And Adam Richards does the same. 3 ticks to Daneham. He will move forward. So look, we can see they're already like,
they're pumped, eh?
stick it, go on, bring it to me, he says. Well, we've got 1 red light, we've got to see 4, then we go green, and we will release Ben Jenkins to the line, the Toyota's Galore GT86 versus his teammate, the Performance Automotive, the Australian S15 pilot, Matty Hill. So straight down into the KASPA Transmissions wall ride we go. Look at these two boys. They trust each other on track. They trust each other as mates. Down into the Turbo Smart zone for the first time of this OMT battle.
That's a little bit of a bobble there from Matty Hill, but he took it wide for a good switch here. Ben Jenkins, though, is quick. That 2JZ is on for Matty Hill. He's going to try to close the door now. Ben Jenkins right in the wall. Matty Hill closes the door. Woo, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, switches
please
back,
slow down.
Good chase. The lights go down. We go green here at Trustpower Baypark. Matty Hill, the Australian, he got first in the first round last year. Is he going to be able to do a two-peat? On the wall he goes. Ben Jenkins a bit shallow. Matty Hill there. But now Ben Jenkins right with him. The switch through.
Well, they come up into the teardrop section, another quarter-point deduction. Matty Hill, he's going up. Oh, he's right on the line. I thought he'd crossed it. The judges will certainly check it out. It fires back up through NZ Vapor and onto the wall. Shallow for Ben Jenkins, but look at Matty Hill. Oh, it is thumping the roof. Go one more time until they...
Dunker says it one more time. Mackey's got the deciding call. He submitted the call. Just waiting for the internet to work.
Can you just point to it? Go on, point to it. Tell me which one it is.
Well, Mackey's Australian, so...
Oh, so you
Mackey's
say that.
Australian, so we're gonna have to go to them on this one.
Okay, look, there we go. Oh!
Boom, ladies and gentlemen, we're going one more time.
I hate one more time. I mean, what a wonderful decision.
It's like what we say every time. All right, let's go. Let's get a chat here. Let's go to the Australian. Pick up the microphone, Mackie, and explain your call. All right, Mackie, you're Australian. Maddie's Australian. Just run us through why there was 3 different calls there.
Yeah, well, look, I guess that's I'm going to really cop it from Matty when I go down and see him, because that's twice now I've gone against him.
Oh, you went against him?
I went against him. I went with Ben again, probably agreeing with Steve, no doubt. But look, again, really, really solid battles. There was very, very close on obviously deductions. So it's pretty much come down to what each of us as judges has managed to pick up on and see.
Yep.
And obviously Adam's seen an additional error by Ben and gone to Matty.
Right.
Brendan's obviously seen an even number of deductions, and so he's gone OMT.
Yep.
I've seen an additional error or overcoming an error by Ben, and that's what sent them through. So for me, again, you know, I've been looking all day. I've been saying to Steve that I've been looking for an aggressive chase. I felt that Ben's chase was just a little bit more aggressive than Matty's.
Okay.
And Matty probably, for me, shallowed a little bit in his chase around this last corner as he came onto the final straight, and that's what gave him that chase up proximity right at the end there. So.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It went 3 ways. So we're going to go live back to the track, Australia.
All right. 3 lights, 4 off to green we go, and the Link ECU's D1NZ Tyres S13, and a huge gap being drawn by himself and Vincent Langhorne in chase position. Vinny out by the wall.
Yeah, Vinny just struggled, unfortunately, with this C33 this weekend. It's underpowered, but Stuart Baker allows him to catch up through that inner clip out to the Turbo Smart zone. Through the midsection here, is Vinny going to be able to close the door? Will the Link ECU power that thing and just charge away? There you go, on the wall. So Vinny's, all he's doing is reverting back to the qualifying line, so the judges at least score him accordingly. Stuart Baker switches on through. Now, if you're on the live stream, make sure you hashtag D1NZ 2019.
Right.
To get the thumb up. Steve, take it away.
Well, green lights are go, and Vincent Langhorne in the Freedom Pulls Euphoric Motorsport Laurel will charge out, head up to the concrete section. Little Stewie Baker trying the inside line, tucks in and gets right up underneath him as they come through to the switch. Both drivers now, oh, there's a big mistake as they come out and through the teardrop section here. That's through Turbo Smart for Stewie Baker.
Stewie Baker closing the door on the KASPA transmissions. Banky's right there.
Well, he's in it.
Shallows a bit just to make sure he doesn't go in the bang. Switches through Langhorn on the picks. Ooh, even got the street lights on. Mackie, Richards and Dunker's unanimous. That is Stuart Baker goes through to the top 16.
It's to Troy, is that? I can't remember. We'll find out. OMT, no, that's the OMT. There we go.
Right, no cutting out there from the Mimico 180SX. He's on the wall, but Troy Jenkins again, really fast in there. Troy Jenkins knocking on the door. Nice switch together. Fluidity. Troy just a wee bit of wheel. I don't think he's going to be marked down for that. Adam Davies out on the Turbo Smart zone. Past the fee zone. They switch on through. Will Troy make the same mistake here?
Up through NZ.
He does. He did it again.
Comes through. Gets blinded in the smoke. Adam Davies powering up through KASPA transmission. And what's going on, Troy? Well, we have Toyota's Galore GT86 with a 2JZ power plant going up against the rotary-powered Ryker 24/7 Mimico
touch there.
180. That was a bit of a, hey, I'm going to come down, and a slight evasive move as not to create contact between himself and Adam Davies. Davies on the chase going down. Oh, look at the angle of Davies. Tucks right in underneath, and that's the line that the judges wanted to see. They're happy about what they're seeing as he fires it back up into NZ Vapor. That's
right, the Mimico 180SX just got to close it out now. Close the door, bring the doctor into the house, run a textbook chase here. Adam Davies, Tauranga, he's your man. Woo! All right, we're going to go to the replay now. Watch this. Right for Jenkins. Team bad. Richard slides left for Davies. Dunker slides left for Davies. That is it. Adam Davies goes through to top 16. Mackie slides left for Davies.
Oh, there you go, Mackie, yeah.
Left as I do. Pack and save on the right.
So Gargan needs to complete just a strong lap, and he will take this battle down between himself and Ben Wilkinson. Of course, we saw Ben Wilkinson over-rotate in the first half of this battle at the pointy of the start of pro battles earlier on in the afternoon. Gargan powering out with the Black Bull Liquor R32. That's the first time we've seen a dirt drop on the outside this weekend by Gargan, but it's not going to be enough, I'd say, for him to take a 10-0 disadvantage. Brendan Dunker, Dan Mackie, Adam Richards. Where does Mackie want to go? He's going that way as well. We've got 3 ticks in the favour of Gargan King in the Blackpool Liquor R32.
These guys are going to go at it again. They've been loving it. It's a sudden death. Ben Jenkins off the line. Both even. Matty Hill switches in. They switch in together. On the wall, Ben Jenkins goes. On the wall, Matty Hill goes. They're right there together. Synchronised fluidity, sending it. Matty Hill staying with him. They switch on through. Matty Hill gives him a bit of a gap, drops a bit of a wheel.
Both of them do, so they carry on out of the teardrop section through Turbo Smart and under the Mimico Cabalco diggers, heading back up to NZ Vapor in the wall right out. That looks like a pretty close run between the two of them. Matty Hill stuck in a smoke screen, powering out, and again, another great run by these two teammates.
On the chase now, ladies and gentlemen, we go live. We're sending it. Matty Hill on the left. Ben Jenkins, though, right there.
Well, straight into the KASPA transmission zone. Matty Hill certainly running higher up, but Jenkins shallowing off so he can keep his proximity between the two drivers. One wheel off, that's fine. Matty Hill, no, there's no, didn't chuck the rear off, but look at the angle firing through. Shallows up again, both of the drivers do.
Real quick exit there out of the midsection by Matty Hill to get up on the bank. Ben Jenkins just has to close the door now. Woo! Tauranga locks up from Ben Jenkins. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sliding left for Matty Hill. Sliding right for Ben Jenkins.
Matty
Duncan calls Matty Hill. Mackie calls Matty Hill. Matty Hill goes through to the top 16. Wow, Ben, you got to give it to Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause still for Ben Jenkins. All right, so Matty Hill, that means, you know, he won round 1 last year. Could he do it this year?